Yes. What up, everybody? Answer the call. Welcome to the Machine Room Podcast, where Hammer Venus and I start with a topic and then end up in the deep web of conversations. We've been on hiatus for a little bit, but that's okay because life happens, and who gives a fuck? It's our show. We do it whenever the hell we feel like it.
We do what we want. We say what we want because it's our show.
You damn right. It's always going to be our show. Hold on. Let me flip this over here so I can just look at these people on this side of the screen. Multi-screen is amazing. Once again, welcome back. We have ourselves people already in the chat room willing to talk to us, you know, because they miss us and they love us and they want to hear us talk about whatever we're going to talk about. Sure, one of the things that we're gonna just keep going on, we just started with this right here. Last week was supposed to be, and it's funny because the week before that we talked about, hey, let's discuss what they discussed last year at the DC fandom,
Right.
you know, all the stuff they promised us. And then turns out the week after there was supposed to be this year's DC fandom that they completely just scrapped.
That's fucked.
Yeah. They had nothing to announce and talk about.
They already introduced everything. What else are they gonna say?
They had nothing. They got nothing. And that's the announcement for this year's DC fandom. Basically, they should have did it. They should have did it live and been like, we got nothing, and then ended it.
The big long intro and music and a band and everything, and then a guy walks out. Everybody applauds for him, and then he's like, "I got nothing."
And then it ends. And that'll be the perfect time to have that music I was just playing. The credits.
Exactly. Everybody's like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Oh man, but yeah, that's what happened this time. I don't know if I heard any other DC news. A lot of, you know, I think we're taking a little break from that.
Did you hear about Walter Hamada?
Walter Hamada? No, tell me.
It says Walter Hamada, who has led DC Films since 2018, will transition out of the company.
2018 is not too long ago, though.
It's not, but think about all the shit that's happened between here and there. So I think they're just like really cleaning house and trying to see where their strong points are, and I still think they're gonna fucking get rid of the Flash movie.
That's the thing. I saw also something I kept hearing about, and I know we're sounding like a broken record here, guys, but you know, this is what we talk about. All right, we talk geeky shit like that. Shout out to Danny, who just says, "What's up, machine heads?" We talk about this stuff. You know where I lie on the fence of the Flash movie. I say release it. I want to see it. I understand this guy, Ezra Miller, is in it, and he's causing a lot of mayhem and trouble. But you know what? We all fuck up. I just need this guy to, you know, fix himself, to show that he can fix himself, to apologize at least a little bit, and then maybe we can move on from this. But I don't want them to scrap something that technically is kind of fucked up for those people who worked on it. The same thing that goes to the Batgirl.
Oh yeah.
You know, people worked hard on the Batgirl. These directors put everything they had in it. We had freaking Brendan Fraser in the movie, who right now is getting the major applause and appreciation for his movie The Whale.
Yeah, he got like a 6-minute standing ovation or something like that.
While he's getting a standing ovation, Harry Styles over here spitting on Chris Pine. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. I read about that and I was like, why would you do that to Chris Pine? He's like a national hero.
It's Captain fucking Kirk. He's lucky Captain Kirk didn't punch him in the face, and his reaction was he took it like a man. Have you seen the video?
No, I haven't seen the video.
It's out there. People are like, you could clearly see that he spit on him, and you could clearly see the reaction of Chris Pine, because he looks like he's applauding, and then he stops and looks at his crotch area, and then his reaction is like, this motherfucker, you know? But he's playing it cool.
I wish a motherfucker would spit on Captain Kirk.
Dre Pitts asks why. And the answer is all these people worked on the movie Hello Darling, which is produced and directed, I think produced, but directed by Olivia Wilde. Apparently, there's so much drama while making this movie that everybody there hates each other.
Oh, God.
Like, it was so much beef between all the actors that they all hate each other, and that's why Harry Styles reacted that way to Chris Pine. Why? I'm not sure. Florence Pugh? What is it? Pugh? Florence Pugh? You know, the new Black Widow.
Oh my God, say that again.
Florence Pugh. I don't know how to say her last name. Pugh? I don't know how to say her last name. Rewind that. Florence Pugh, whatever. Her freaking amazingly beautiful ass is in the movie, and apparently didn't even show up to the premiere because she just has so much hatred for Olivia Wilde too. I don't know. There's a lot of drama with the thing. You could look up articles that talk about it. But yeah, like this was evident there. He says, I think he said like no, he didn't. But then he joked about it, like at a performance, joking about like spitting on him. Regardless, it's kind of fucked up. It just shows you that there's a lot of like high school drama going on out there with celebrities these days.
Yeah, especially these new ones. Like, I didn't even know who Harry Styles was until like a month or so ago.
I just knew him because of One Direction. Okay, I need to just sidetrack a moment here because I look to the side. There's one of the cats here is Chewy, right? His name is Chewy, and he doesn't really like. He's always like, yo, you know, like on what's the word I'm looking for? He doesn't let anybody touch him, and he's always like on guard kind of stuff. So it's kind of funny because you're talking to me, but I look to my left and I see him walking by, but he's just staring at me as he's walking by. You know, like, yo, what's up? You gonna do something? You know? So I just have that image in my head. But anyways, going back, there's a lot of drama going on in the industry. I don't know why. Florence Pugh, you know, just I don't know. I think that's how you say her name. I don't know.
I don't know. That's a weird name.
I don't know. But yeah, how did we get there?
He got spit on, or
yeah, but how did I get? I like
Chris Pine.
I like segue over there. Hold on. Danny said, "Hey, my man Shia LaBeouf was messing up for a while, and now Ezra can't get healed like Shia did." Exactly. I was just thinking about that too because today I listened to John Bernthal's podcast called Real Ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had Shia LaBeouf on it. Like, I knew about his podcast. He had one with Kurt Angle, but I didn't see anybody else that I really was intrigued to hear their life story and whatever, stuff like that. I saw a video that was Shia LaBeouf talking about his stuff, and I was like, oh, I want to listen to this. So I went ahead and listened to the episode, and man, Shia LaBeouf went through a lot of stuff. I didn't even know that he did some. I remember the times when there was news of him being a rebel and doing stuff and just saying like "fuck you" and punching people and whatever. But
yeah,
I didn't hear that he also did something to a woman, and how like fucked up that was, and how that changed his life. And how he turned around. I didn't even know this guy was married. I didn't know he has a little daughter.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he got really deep and open in this conversation. Like for the like I literally don't remember hearing John Bernthal for that much throughout this whole conversation, because he was mostly there just asking a question. Then he'd be like, yeah, yeah, because Shia LaBeouf was just going on and on and on and telling you his whole life, how his emotions, everything he's been through, everything he's going through, how he's changing, and blah blah blah. And it's real inspiring too. So not like this freaking podcast needs any of our advertisements, but I'm just saying, like, it's really a good listen. So if you guys want to check out Real Ones, featuring Shia LaBeouf, it's out there. It's a good listen.
I knew that happened. Like, I remember when it, I guess, posted and people were talking about it, because they knew each other from that movie Fury, the World War II tank movie.
Brad Pitt's in that movie too, right? Because he mentioned a lot about Brad Pitt. Yeah, I don't think I ever seen it, so now I feel like watching it.
Good.
It's good.
It's in our library. I bought it.
In our library. What isn't in our library, to tell you the truth?
Hackers. I still need to buy that movie.
Hackers is not in our library. That's true.
I have it on DVD, but I don't have it on digital.
Oh, that's this era's. I got it with me. I ain't got it close by, but I got it with me.
Last time I looked it up, they had it for free on YouTube.
With ads.
Yeah, with ads. Go watch Hackers, yo.
Unless you got like ad blocker, and then there's no ads.
But I'd tell you what movie I'm obsessed with right now.
Ooh, I'll tell you what movie?
It's the new Elvis movie.
You watched it?
Oh my god, it's so I rented it for $20.
It was on HBO Max though.
I rented it before that. I didn't know that.
Okay.
And then like a week after that, or a week or 2 weeks, then it was on HBO.
Doesn't that piss you off?
Yeah. It's like, what did I spend $20 for if it was just going to come on TV? And then everybody was like, oh, it's on HBO Max. So then I started watching it again last night. I just can't get enough of it. Like, the guy that plays him looks just like him and sounds just like him.
I haven't watched it yet. I really do want to check it out. I keep forgetting. There's a lot of new movies been added to these streaming services. Just like, I believe Peacock. Is it Peacock that added Jurassic World Dominion?
Oh, did they?
I think it's that, or Paramount. I think it's Peacock, and it's the extended version. So I want to see the extended version. Yeah,
I do too. I didn't see the last Jurassic World movie, so I still need to see that before I can see the new one.
Well, just your luck. They have all of them. They have the whole entire collection, so you can watch every single one up to the end.
Is that Paramount or Peacock? Because I have Paramount.
It's either or. I think it's Peacock.
Let me check.
I think it's Peacock. But yeah, I haven't checked out Elvis yet. I want to check out Elvis. I know how you feel when you bought something and then it goes on streaming. My fiance wanted to watch Now You See Me, right? Because she kept seeing things about it. So like, it seemed like a good movie. I want to see it. And I was like, yeah, it's a really good movie. I like both of them. I've been meaning to buy it on my Vudu account, but I just haven't. But it's always on sale. So I told her, just hold up. Don't worry. Come Tuesday, that's when the new sales go up, and I bet you it'll be on there. Sure enough, 2 days passed. It's Tuesday, and they were on sale. So I got them. I got it just for her. You know, I was like, I was going to get this eventually, so fuck it. I'll get it now because there's actually someone who wants to watch it. And then, like, the following week, Tell Me Why Now You See Me 2 are one of the streaming services. I forgot which one. And I was like, come on, man. What the fuck? I could have just waited, and she could have just watched it on there. But whatever, I have it now for me as long as Vudu exists, I guess. Netflix did
bought out by somebody.
Well, right now, I think they did I think they got bought out by Fandango because at point it was like Vudu Fandango.
Or did they buy Fandango? Because Fandango went under.
Who knows? I don't know. Who uses Fandango anymore?
I never did. I had like one free movie on there, and I never watched it.
I went to go see Dragon Ball Superhero in theaters like last Friday. And when the preview started, it was just audio. There was nothing on the screen. I quickly was the first one to get up and go because I was on a time crunch. I needed to watch this movie before 4 o'clock because by like 5 o'clock I need to head out of Chicago to an arena to go to the wrestling show. All right. So
wow.
it's time crunch, and that's like rush hour. So I quickly got up. I went over there. I was like, "Hey, there's no visual, only audio on Auditorium 4." Okay.
The fuck?
We go back. I'm waiting. Eventually, they come out. They're like, "All right, we're working on this. Give us like it's gonna take like 10+ minutes, whatever." And then she started passing out like these, your next visit is free. So I have a free pass to my next visit to the theaters for whatever movie. But it was when I left after that movie and I looked at it and the bottom was like expires 6/30 2022, and I'm like, is this even gonna be useful? Like, do I go over there and be like, hey, I was given this when I went to go see Dragon Ball Super? They were like, well, it expired on this date. It was like, well, how did I get that if the movie came out after that date? Like, come on.
Right.
So I either could go and argue and get myself a free ticket, or I could be like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. I just wanted to see the movie before the fucking time, which I hit it. It finished right before, and I got to handle everything else. So as long as that happened, I'm all good. Yeah.
Awesome. How was it?
Oh, I loved it. It was a great movie. I had fun. It was just me and like 4 other people in the theater, but it was a great. I had a great time. I heard like while the movie was in Japan and people bootleg saw it, they said that it was alright. It wasn't all that, but I saw it. I was like, this is the best Dragon Ball movie I've seen yet, and I can't wait to see it again. And they had this real good superhero theme for that movie, and it felt like an actual like superhero movie. Like, it was a great fucking theme with guitar going hard, and you felt like you wanted to put on a cape and go save the day. It was really, really cool, really funny, really Dragon Ball-y, and continuing the whole. Oh, my favorite part about it was that it has so much Dragon Ball lore. Everything from Dragon Ball Z that led up to everything that happened there. And something I really love is when stuff just keep a lot of callbacks, like the lore matters and whatnot. And that's kind of why I feel One Piece is a great anime, because as long as it is, everything matters and everything leads up to something grand later down the road. Everything connects, pretty much, is what I'm going to say. So yeah, it was good. It was a good time and whatnot. But Netflix added Morbius. So y'all can get your Morbius on now.
Yes, go watch the vampire movie.
Yes, go watch it. It is not as awful as everybody said it was.
No, it's a good watch.
Yeah.
I'd watch it again.
It was fun. We had a whole podcast about it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see? So
it's not bad. It's not shit.
Stop being a piece of shits, yo. Fucking enjoy stuff. Fucking enjoy stuff. Stop bitching about She-Hulk twerking. Enjoy shit.
Being negative.
Quit being negative. God damn it.
But she did twerk, though.
She twerked her ass off, boy. That shit was glorious. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why any man should be complaining about that. It's ridiculous, because women were like, yes, queen, while men is like, yo, man, what the fuck? I'm like, what? Shouldn't it be the opposite? It's ridiculous.
Oh, and we have Morbius, too.
We do, yeah, because I bought that movie. Because I ain't no punk bitch. I would have got the new Jurassic Park movie, but now that they're all 6 and all done, I believe. Yeah. You know, I want a collection. I want the.
Oh yeah. They've got to put out like a big book.
Yeah.
Thing.
That's what I'm gonna get. I saw some guy on TikTok, and he just collects steel books, but it's like steelbook movie collections in a steelbook casing. So it's steel books within steel books, and I'm like, where the fuck is he finding this? And I look it up and I see it, and they're of course like over $100.
Ooh.
And I'm like, eesh. He has a Matrix one. It's a steel book with all this shit on every side. Beautiful. And then inside are each movie in steelbook casing as well. And I was like, God damn it. I already bought the fucking Deja Vu collection, and I thought that was a beautiful bunch. No, there's this beautiful big steelbook collection that if I wanted to really not pay my bills, I would have got it.
See, I just have the one that has the cardboard casing with the Matrix code on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it has all 3 movies and the Animatrix in it.
That's what I had I want to say before, because I don't know if I still have it, and I gave it to someone else. I usually pass down, like, if I have doubles, I'll pass it down to someone else. Be like, nice. Hey, I bought, like, when I had Scott Pilgrim, and I bought it, like, probably 3 times. I was like, hey, you want this Scott Pilgrim? You want this Scott Pilgrim? I got a new one.
I do.
It's because I'm all about covers. The covers got to be fantastic.
I have a Crow box set like that, too. Ooh. That's in the cardboard, and it has 1, 2, and 3.
Ooh.
The cover art's really nice. If you like the Crow.
Look, I want to say, if anybody fucking talk shit about the Crow 1, you can go ahead and talk some crap about 2. You can talk all the crap about anything else after that. But if
4 was just awful. If anybody's ever seen 4 with Edward Furlong.
Oh, yeah, I did.
So bad.
I did. I remember I saw
so
it.
Bad.
I was like, Edward Furlong, my boy David Boreanaz, I gotta see this. It was just David Boreanaz playing Angelus from Buffy. It was
exactly. That's what it felt like. It just felt like a big long episode of Buffy. I was like, what the fuck is this?
And who was the other one? Tara
Reid.
Tara Reid.
She's awful.
Isn't she?
She's just terrible.
There was a Crow video game on PS1.
I had the second one. I had the Crow City of Angels for PlayStation. And it was like a death by camera angle game.
I didn't know they made games.
So like, yeah, so you'd be walking around and the camera angle would change and you'd just be getting the shit beat out of you and you couldn't see from where.
Now that this is brought up though, why isn't there a really good Crow game by now?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe they'll do it with the remake.
Like, if you think about it, the Crow video game would be amazing.
Yeah. Just run around and beat people up.
Exactly. And just, no, to make it a fucking masterpiece, you gotta go and talk to Shannon Lee, get the rights to Brandon Lee's face, and make that game. Like, right now, I want to cry just thinking about a Crow game where I get to play as Brandon Lee. Come on, baby.
Ooh,
that'll be the shit. And then you could have all the skins and get the rights to Mark DeCasco as well and be him. Let's go, man. Let's go. What are we doing?
I like it.
What the fuck are we doing, man? Make a Crow game, and also, just for me, make a Daredevil game.
Ooh, yes. A Daredevil game like the Batman games or the Spider-Man games, except it's Daredevil.
You see it, right?
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Pun intended. But you see it, right? It's like, it's there. Come on.
Yeah, what the fuck? Let's do it. And a Sting skin, too. Yeah.
You know what? I totally forgot about it. I want the game now just so I could play as Sting, as the Crow, and all you get is a bat. You don't even get guns. You just get the bat.
Exactly.
Can you imagine? You could really Batman motherfuckers because they could all be chilling down there. You're like on the raffle, you're like on the ceiling and shit. Then you just come down and Sting, and then you start hitting people with the bat. It'll be beautiful.
Do it. Make it happen.
Jeez. Why isn't there a Crow game? Okay. There was a debate.
I love Sting. Yeah,
Yeah,
Danny knows I like Sting.
everybody loves Sting, baby. Sting's still out there doing shit. I saw Sting over the weekend. I saw him Sunday. He did all the Stinger splashes. He did all the Stinger death drops. He gave us all the woos. We wooed back. It was beautiful. Woo!
That's awesome.
Okay, so
I mean, Sting.
I want to meet him too. Shit, that would be great. There was this debate that was brought to my attention over the week. And you probably saw me talking about it, but now I want to hear your opinion. The series death battle put James Bond and John Wick at each other. All right. Now, before I tell you the outcome, who would win between James Bond and John Wick?
Probably John Wick.
That's what I said. Fucking James Bond won.
How?
Because he has all those gadgets.
Oh, that's such bullshit.
He won because he had his gadget, because he had his Aston Martin, because he had his little rich laser thing, because he had apparently armor-piercing bullets because they went through John Wick like nothing. My reaction to this is like people's reaction to Goku losing to Superman.
Well, there was the other one, the Gamera versus Godzilla. And they gave it to Godzilla just because he could do the red laser. I was like, that only happened like once. And it's fucking, it's not really lore. I mean, it's not something that you see Godzilla doing a lot. Like I said, he's only done it like once. And they gave it to Godzilla instead of Gamera, and that really made me sad.
I'm going to tell you, Godzilla versus Kong. Kong was giving it to Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Kong had that fucking match. All right? Godzilla just got lucky, but for the majority of that fucking movie, Godzilla was getting his ass whooped. Look, King Diabetes. He says, John Wick is a one-gun man, but Bond specializes in killing those guys with gadgets and intelligence. Motherfucker, John Wick is taking on a whole assassin's guild. Okay? He's killing people with pens, books, and whatnot. He doesn't give you a chance to go long enough to use gadgets and intelligence.
You're going to be dead by the time you figure out what gadget you want to use and all
that. Exactly. John Wick is intelligence too. This is not, you know what? I'm going to take this to fucking my grave. This is bullshit, especially since the fact that they used Daniel Craig's James Bond. Let me say something. If it was maybe Sean Connery's James Bond they used, or Pierce Brosnan's James Bond they used, maybe even what was the other one before Bronson?
Oh, the guy from The Rocketeer?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, what was his name? Oh, man. Well, when someone tells me or you Google it and find out, let me know. But if it's any one of those, maybe. Look, Daniel Craig James Bond was really good. But he's nowhere near those guys' levels.
Timothy Dalton.
James Bond. Maybe even him. But still, with all that, John Wick would not even let it get that far.
No, it would have never played. It would have been like blink and he would have been dead.
The motherfucker goes in a room and is shooting people in their heads. He's not playing around. Maybe he'll drop you down to the floor and then shoot you in your head. Or maybe he'll break a couple legs and give you like maybe 30 seconds to actually try to do something. But the end game for John Wick is that this is your end game and you're not getting back up. You're telling me that in this whole fight, James Bond survived some way and John Wick didn't go for the kill? That I call fucking bullshit. I'm so fucking mad. Fuck you, Death Battle. Get your shit right.
Thank you.
Now, if you put James Bond, if you put James Bond versus Jason Bourne, now you got yourself something there.
That would be a good fight. Because I love Jason Bourne and I love John Wick. and I would so watch them battle.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also news talking about Godzilla and King Kong. They will return for an epic battle on the big screen on March 15th, 2024.
You bullshitting.
It says Godzilla and King Kong are teaming up in their next movie.
What? When was this announced?
I have it Friday, August 26th.
Damn, I didn't see anything about that. Ooh, excuse me. I'm down. I'm down for that.
Godzilla King of Monsters is still my favorite.
They're really good movies. They're really fun movies.
They are, but that one is especially good because he gets to beat everybody's ass, and it has King Ghidorah.
Fucked everybody up. That was yeah, that was good. So we just need both of them to team up and fight everybody and their mama. I knew watching that movie, I knew at the end it was gonna be that. I knew they were gonna go against spoiler alerts. I knew at the end of Godzilla vs. Kong or Kong vs. Godzilla, whatever the fuck you call it, I knew they were gonna fight Mecha Godzilla. I just knew it.
Oh yeah, they built up the tension for that, and then they had that stinger at the end of Godzilla King of Monsters. Where they had one of King Ghidorah's heads, and the only thing to do with that is make a mecha. I thought they were gonna make a Mecha Ghidorah, but they did Mecha Godzilla.
They needed to make a Mecha. It's the Mecha. What? Fuck. What was I gonna say? God damn it! I had something in my head. Shit. It was about Godzilla, Kong. Oh, what they need to do is Godzilla versus Kong versus Mechagodzilla versus a motherfucking Jaeger from Pacific Rim. Let's go.
Yes. We need all the fucking mechs.
We need a Pacific Rim. Man, Pacific Rim was such a good movie. The sequel was alright. They had some good fighting scenes. But Guillermo del Toro should have really kept going with this or something. I know there's a Netflix series of it. I haven't watched it yet. But these are really, really good movies. Hi. The missus is home, everybody.
You can tell because your voice went out.
My voice did go out. I pressed the crowd reaction, but it also said fatality. I don't want you to die, though. So we're going to stop that right there. No, you're not. Never that. Never that. Honey, James Bond versus John Wick. Who win?
John Wick.
John Wick. Look, even she knows. Tell me why they chose James Bond in this YouTube video. It's so fucking wrong. They had them go against each other, and then they had James Bond win just because he has gadgets.
So does Batman.
Exactly.
He gets his ass beat all the time.
Exactly.
Just needs like a pencil and he's dead.
You mean John Wick?
John Wick.
Yes. You see, she said so. John Wick just needs a pencil and he's dead. See, this is why I'm with her. Because she knows she's a real one.
Yes.
She ain't a fucking death battle, you dumb motherfuckers. I want you guys, go ahead, clip this, send this to Death Battle. I know one of them, I think. I still know one of them. I don't give a fuck. You're wrong. Do it right.
You're double wrong because they fucked up Gamera and Godzilla.
Yeah. The fuck is wrong with you? You were right with the whole Superman Goku thing. You were right with that. I have your back through and through. But John Wick for the law. Motherfucker. John Wick is... Yes. John Wick's about to kick Donnie Yen's ass. That should tell you everything.
Yep.
Goat, my dude. Goat.
I think he's gonna get the shit beat out of him.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so. He is. We're talking about Wick, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Wick is gonna get the. I mean, that's his thing. He gets the shit beat out of him. But in the end, who wins?
John Wick.
Because he's the man. This guy is god tier assassin. Even if
Baba
he's
Yaga.
This is the Baba Yaga, yo. I thought you were gonna say something. This is Bobby Yeager, and I'm like, who's that?
It's the new Pacific Rim.
Oh,
Well, going back to The Flash, they did receive the highest scores of a test screening since Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy.
so people have watched it,
There's been screeners.
and people have liked it.
They loved it.
Well, then what are we waiting for?
Yeah, why do we keep pushing it back? Just give us the movie.
Exactly. What the fuck? Also, did we get an outcome from the Batgirl viewing? Not
I
yet.
didn't hear anything.
No. Because that's something else that should really get to see the light of day. They did all those people bogus.
Sure did.
It's not right. Ew, am I bleeding? Are you bleeding? Probably. Oh shit, they really clipped it.
Now send it to him.
Spread that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. How are you gonna, man?
Make us go viral.
So mad about that shit. Triggered. Triggered, man. You don't do that. Someone asked, what's the greatest revenge movie ever? And I was like, John Wick. They killed his dog. Come on. What better revenge is that? And then they let him just relax.
Exactly.
If anybody make me go on a revenge spree, it was like not letting me relax. Just let me relax, man. Let me do me. I know you owe me. I don't owe you shit.
See, now I want to see. Fuck, I already forgot his name. Jason Bourne against John Wick.
I'll see that too, because that'll be a good match. My money's still on Wick, but damn, that didn't even sound like Wick. I put Wick. Let's go back on that. My money's still on Wick.
I think it would be a pretty even match.
I think so too. Then they team up and they both kill James Bond.
Yes. They killed Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig, James Bond. A coworker told me he would love to see. Damn. See, this is when I gotta Google before anything. He would love to see Alex Winter and John Wick movie. And I said,
oh, shit.
That would be actually pretty awesome if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
He somehow just gets Alex Winter in there and he's all serious and he's either his buddy or he's a foe, whatever. It'd just be good because those movies became just like a real fun movie, you know, and just all these cameos and whatnot. That's why we had Lawrence Fishburne. I'm waiting for Trinity to show up one day. That would be nice. So get Alex Winter in there to show up out of nowhere and do a wink about Bill and Ted, and you got the place going nuts. Well, people like us who know about Bill and Ted, none of these kids will know about it. They'll just be like, hey, look, there's a guy from Fortnite.
Fucking Fortnite.
Fucking Fortnite.
Who plays that shit still?
People.
12-year-olds?
People, even older people.
Oh my god.
I don't get it.
I don't fucking get it either.
I don't get it. It is what it is, though.
D-Player One says, I think the Batgirl movie is still gonna happen. I think this is all a marketing ploy.
It's working. And I hope so. I really, truly hope so.
It's a lot of publicity for a movie that we don't even have like a sneak preview to or a teaser.
Nothing, but we got a new Black Adam trailer today.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I didn't watch it because I heard, like, you know, the more you watch, the more it gives away stuff. There's a lot more cameos, I heard. So, I'm not trying to spoil anything for myself.
I'm not either. Somebody said he's trying to make like his own Justice League.
The Rock?
Black Adam.
Yes. Yeah, but he's villain. Do they realize he's? I mean, I'm assuming this is where the movie's gonna go, but villain, Black Adam.
Yeah. I don't know why
Villain.
they're trying to make him into a hero.
I don't know either. Come on, Rock.
If they do that, I'm gonna be severely pissed off.
Did he just go down the freaking tier of DC heroes and it was like, who could The Rock play as a DC hero? And then someone said, well, you look like Black Adam. Well, The Rock says he's gonna take Black Adam and shove that shum bitch up everybody's ass and make it a hero.
That's fucked up.
That was my best Rocky impersonation.
Rock or Rocky?
Rock. I think it was borderline fucking Stone Cold almost.
I don't know. I got the Rock vibes from it.
Okay, good, because I almost went like, oh hell yeah, I almost went that route, but I didn't. D Pits, I was gonna say, said, I don't play yet, but he's talking about Fortnite. But Fortnite is closest thing to the metaverse that Ready Player One made up. Pretty much everybody and their mama's in it, but it's just you're just stuck to do. I don't know. I don't get it because I'm not all into battle royale games like that. I think it's cool. They have a lot of characters, but I don't think it's cool that they have a lot of characters that you don't. That would like Spider-Man's not supposed to carry a fucking AK-47 and start hitting people with the blicky. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, I don't see that. So I get it, but I just the blicky. I get it, but I don't get it. I'm still waiting for this like metaverse to happen so I could put on an Oculus and I could play someone, be someone in the Ready Player. I want Ready Player One to be our reality. You know what I'm saying?
You mean like the virtual reality that was in that movie?
Yeah,
game,
the virtual
or book. I mean.
Yeah, the virtual reality to be our reality. Like I would like to go on there and be like, "Yo, what's up?" And then it's like we're chilling in this virtual room I created, and then we could do things like actually right now in Oculus you could do things where you're in a movie theater and watch the same thing together. Remember that's what Xbox had back in the day in the 360 with the Netflix.
I missed that so bad.
So damn dope, the Netflix party. But now you could actually do that with Oculus, and you could all be in this theater room as an avatar and watch a freaking movie together.
That would be epic.
And TV and stuff like that.
It seems like the first round of Xbox 360. I missed like the avatars and the way like all the tiles like slid and like how they used to like slide out real fast, and then we had the Netflix buddy movie thing.
Yep.
And they just took all that shit away. Now the fucking interface for Xbox is all flat.
Yep.
You can't see your little avatar, and
I still love my Xbox though.
You don't get the shit that they used to get on 360.
Nah, it was really cool back then. I remember they had that 1 versus 100 game, and I got into it at like the very end. It was really fun, and then they just took it off. Just like the Netflix party, I got into it at the very end. It was really fun, and then they took it off.
Why is that? Is that like something like with Netflix or movie permissions or?
I think it was. I think it was just me and my bad freaking juju or something. Once I get into something, they were like, "All right, man, if he's into this, we gotta cut it."
Right.
They didn't like me. That's all it was. That's okay.
That seems to happen to me a lot too, where there's something I like and they take it away. Mm-hmm. So like, I need to stop liking shit so they'll quit taking stuff away.
Maybe that's why everybody hates on everything, so it's not taken away.
There you go. That's a smart.
We are on to it. I know, right?
Yeah!
We figured it out. We figured it out.
You just keep making shit. Yep.
But
why does the Xbox interface have to be so ugly?
They always change it though. That's the one thing I always like about them is like they're always like, oh, okay, we're just gonna change the whole interface And then when they do, it makes it, oh, I have a new console. How many times the Xbox interface changed from 360 through the Xbox One? It always felt like you had a new system when they changed.
It does.
Like, ooh. Ooh, that's nice.
And then, if I ever wanted to, I could switch over to my PlayStation and have a totally different interface.
Yep.
Totally different.
The PS5 interface is pretty nice. I'll admit.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty decent. It's nice. It's better than the PS4 interface. Way better than PS3 interface. There's a beta for the new interface, Manny says. Oh,
really?
Oh, I'm always down for an interface. They're always updating shit.
Oh, that's Manny. I thought you said Danny.
No, Manny. Sorry, Braver Soul. Oh, a link.
Link.
Let's see.
I like links.
Microsoft tests new Xbox Home UI that will arrive in 2023. Oh, this is what it looks like?
That looks like the store. The store looks like that already. Or is that what the interface looks like?
I think that's what the new interface probably looks like. How can I get into this?
Why don't they go back to 3D? The 3D look was so cool.
I know. I have my my wallpaper in the background is the old Xbox like boot up.
Oh, really?
From the first Xbox, yeah. So it's always animated. You could get an animated interface in the background.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could get GIFs.
Yeah. They got like for a couple things. Of course, Halo has one, and then there's those. You could either get the 360 one or the original Xbox one.
Cool.
September. Oh, testers will get access on September 9th, not today, as an early copy of Microsoft. Blah blah blah.
It's tomorrow.
How can you? Well. That is tomorrow. And did you know that today you can go on Disney Plus and watch Thor: Love and Thunder?
Well, there you go.
So everybody go ahead and do that. Cause
I don't know. I heard bad things. So
it's not horrible, man. It's fucking fun. Watch it. Yeah, it's a fun movie. I don't know what people think. Like, if they find it horrible, I don't know I don't know. People don't like to have fun.
No, they don't. They like to be negative and shitty.
And then it's contradicting because they're like, oh, we want it to be more serious. And then you had DC movies, they're like, they were too serious. Come on.
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
Come on. You can also get 1 month for $2 of Disney Plus. Really? They really want you on there. For today only? Is that the deal for today only?
Let me send you this picture I found.
Well, get on it. It's not that bad.
Send it.
Sent it. Where did you send it?
A text.
The Queen did die. We didn't even talk about that, did we?
Yeah, I saw like a post for it on Facebook or something, and I was like, did she really die?
I'm a dick. That's what I said. I thought I was because I said it to you guys in the group, in our group chat, and nobody responded. And then I was like, well, then I must be a dick. But I was like, yeah, finally. Am I a bad person?
Yes. No. Finally, that bitch died.
She's been living on forever, and quite frankly, what? That was me. Quite frankly, apparently apparently she's been a bitch too, right?
Is she?
Not like wasn't she like kind of racist towards homeboy's wife because she was like partially black? Wasn't she like mean to Princess Diana? That's why there's a lot of memes right now about how Diana was like, waiting for her ass in the afterlife to beat her. It's all this stuff. Like, okay, the Queen's dead. That's sad. She lived way long enough. The Queen's not Betty White, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's face it.
No.
Come on. The Queen is not fucking Betty White. So y'all long lived the queen long enough. She did her part. She gone. Now move on. And what was her purpose, anyways? She was just a figure.
Yeah, just a figurehead.
She was just a figurehead. You know, I okay, look, I don't want to look, man. I'm a dick. Fuck it. I'm a dick. Whatever. Like, finally, she dead. But it's bad. I mean, it's sad.
I'll say this I'll speak for both of us when I say this.
Thank you.
This will be our final statement.
There you go.
On this, you can put it on Twitter.
Go ahead.
We don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
I don't care about any of the English weddings or their weird customs and their parades and all that shit that people get so enamored with. We don't care.
We don't. You know, look, Diana's kids, I care about.
Yeah.
That's it.
I remember when Princess Diana died on my parents' birthday. Or not birthday, their wedding.
And that you cared about because you got this essence and presence from Princess Diana. That meant something. Plus, way young, you know. The queen lived her life, man. I don't know what she did other than show up in colorful suits and whatnot. You know what? In honor of the queen, everybody watch. Which one was it? Police Academy 1 or 2?
Don't remember.
But you know which one I'm talking about, right? Where he just ended up like on her or whatever. I think he kept fucking her up in each movie. So I think one he punched her. I don't know. Watch that in her honor where they're just making fun of her. Yeah, watch Austin Powers too.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. The queen is dead. Off with their heads. That's all it is. So there. In conclusion, we don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck.
There you go. That's it.
I never have, and I get so angry when people talk about it. Like, oh, did you see the princess's gown and her wedding dress and on her wedding parade and all this shit? I'm like, I don't care. That's not here. Why do you care?
Yeah, like
it's nothing.
Who cares? Them
if
over
it
there
didn't have shit to do with us, then why do you give a fuck?
Them over there, they're like what quote unquote the Kardashians will be here, you know? They're just public figures. We don't give a fuck. I don't care.
I don't care about most shit that happens here either.
Yeah, exactly.
I just you know, like that saying in High Fidelity when they're talking about music, he goes, I just want something I can ignore.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I want, like, when there's a president or, like, a public speaker or something like that. I just want somebody I can ignore that I know is not going to blow the country up or send us to war.
Exactly. Today, I almost, like, started a war between me and some coworkers because I made fun of homeboy that he was playing, what's his name? Kid Rock music, and I'm like, don't play that Kid Rock bullshit, man, because with him and his Trump supporting ass, like, oh, well, you gotta go Trump support, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter too. Yeah, you can like Biden, blah blah. And I'm like, dude, I don't care about Biden either. I just don't like Trump, and I don't like what he was doing while he was around. You know, like I don't give a shit who's in office. I just don't want Trump there because he wasn't better.
I don't want anybody like him. I don't want a Dick Cheney. I don't want a George Bush. I definitely don't want Trump, and the people that support him are just toxic.
Exactly.
And again, I just want something I can ignore. And if you try to bring up all the shit that Trump did wrong, people always go, "What do you think Hillary would have done better?" Anybody would have done better. My dogs would have been a better president.
Yeah, it's not about what he did. It's just
and on that note,
presentation, little piece of shit.
I hate these motherfuckers.
Hate these motherfuckers, but we love y'all. Thank you for being in the Machine Room Podcast. I'm Nostradamus. She's Hammer Venus. And you just, you know, I got nothing. I got no phrases. Anyways,
you got machine-headed.
Yeah, you got, well, that sounds nasty. Anyways, everybody go ahead, get out of here. Have a good time, and we'll catch you next time. And remember, the assignment's still out there. Go to a sex shop and start asking questions.
Yeah, and then let us know.
Nobody did it, and I want reactions. All right, everybody. Goodbye. The outro at? There it is. Damn, you got the whole burp in this motherfucker, too.
Yeah! That was a belch.
And anti-politics. You damn right. Homeboy was like, Homeboy was like, I want Illinois to be a Republican state. And I was like, well, then move.
Yeah. Get out. Go away.
Exactly. I was such a dick. I told him, like, nobody likes your dumbass.